have to first apologize for my appearance?
No need.
Okay. I'm really at the end of my day. Like, I even showered and I brushed my teeth. So right after this, I'll be heading to bed.
Mm-hmm. Like, we're tucking her in.
Hannah's been very excited to tuck me in. Maybe
you should wear sunglasses.
Right now?
Well, because if you're having a hard time sleeping, and now we've got you in front of these sunshine lights, and now you're going to try to go to bed after this.
Totally.
So maybe
right,
is that crazy?
All right.
I'll vamp.
Should I? Oh, you're just
Seems today.
No, oh, yeah. No. All right. So
it'll take 2 seconds for you to get sunglasses.
Okay, go, Hannah, go.
Nora's getting her sunglasses. Today is also my mother's birthday. She turned 69 years old today. Also, a lot of podcasters, I think, wear sunglasses. Like, Tim Dillon, I think famously, I don't know if that's what he's famous for. He wears sunglasses during his episode. And now it makes sense. Like, you're sitting in front of these lights if you're recording. Oh, this is cool, Nora. Yep. This is a good look. Maybe I'll put mine on. Oh, hood on too. This is good because you can simulate bedtime.
It's bedtime.
This is good. We're simulating.
It's like I'm at the airport.
Yes, and you're in those bright lights, but once you're on the plane, this is something I've never seen. I would go no hood. Yeah.
Okay, no hood.
Here we go. Headphones on, sunglasses on, and now maybe it'll be easier to go to sleep.
Don't look at me. Don't look at me.
She's very
Don't
shy.
ask me for my autograph
She's
again.
very shy.
Margot, get away.
Margot's here now.
Margot, get away.
So let's see how the sunglasses do.
Here's the thing. You can only have 3 things in your life. You can only
You've
have.
definitely told me this before. I wish I could remember.
Here are the things: job, passion, love. Passion, creative passion, love. So we have. Let's list ours: creative passion, love, which I'm finding in my own way.
You're finding
in my own way. And job, and then kind of a second job too.
Yeah. It can't just be one job.
Yeah, you have 2 nannying too, and then yeah, because you nanny sometimes too.
I was like, what?
No, we have to work multiple things.
I agreed to watch a dog at my house for a couple of days next week.
I was gonna ask, is it Miranda's dog?
No, does
Noodles needs help.
Because I actually feel like Noodle might be a good match for Wolf.
No, literally. No, I was like, I can ask Hannah.
He's not on the go.
Yeah, I'll ask Hannah.
No, this is someone else's dog. It's kind of a bigger dog. Really good with other dogs. Not a fan of men with beards. So she was like, I want the dog, to meet your boyfriend before we agree to this.
Oh, I thought you were going to say Wolf has a shape.
No, I don't know this woman or her dog. This is like a friend of.
Yeah.
I am just so aware that agreeing to this does mean, at least on day 1, like Stinky's peeing in the house. Because he always pisses after another dog has come to visit. So it's kind of like I've agreed to clean up piss 3 times by agreeing to this.
What weekend? Because if you want to make even more money, there's another dog that needs you as well.
It's from the 16th to the 19th.
I think it's that weekend.
Really?
Noodles needs his help.
Okay, do you think?
Maybe you could just go all in. Make the cash.
I know. It's just more that my building really didn't even want us to bring Stinky. So I the more I've been thinking about it, I mean, I guess if I'm just like, oh, sorry, I'm just watching my friend's dog.
I'm just like opening up the back room.
So sorry, I'm just like watching 4 dogs.
A couple dogs this weekend. Like, come on.
Stinky's just pissing
Lighten
all over
up
the house.
a little.
But would Noodles be good with this other dog?
Noodles is great with all other dogs. This is do you think this is boring for people?
There's no way this is boring.
No way.
Well, let's tell them more exciting what I guess we might do together.
We're going to get our vaginas waxed.
Landing strips.
Sorry, Mom. No,
Your mom followed me on Instagram today.
Fuck yeah, she did. She's a good follow.
Do I need to hide anything from her, or she knows how I'm living?
She knows how you're living. She knows how I'm living.
She wasn't, though. Thank God I don't post the way I used to. Remember I showed you what I posted on Twitter that one time?
Yeah. Yeah. My mom would definitely be like, what's going on with Hannah's profile?
I used to be really like, this is who I am. This is my body. If I want to post my naked body on Instagram, like, that's my prerogative. Now I'm kind of like, no need to do that.
No.
That's not necessary.
Yeah, my mom followed you. What else is going on? Ow, itchy.
We're getting waxed together.
We're getting waxed. Here's the thing.
How much is it?
Okay, so usually it's $72. However,
There's a couples deal? Oh.
Huh?
I thought there was like a couples deal.
There's a couples deal. The first one is half off. And it lasts for like 5 weeks.
Wait.
Yeah, I know.
So for $30.
Yeah. At a nice place at the European Wax Center, which is the one on 7th and has really good reviews. When is your appointment?
Nora, I'm in.
Okay, let's do it Thursday.
This Thursday?
Yeah.
What
do you want to
time?
come? 6:10. I can change it. I
Is
literally can change it to like any time.
Is it near here?
Yes, it's very close.
Do you think I could step
it's
out
on the
during-
way. It's actually on the way to your house.
Oh, wait, that one?
Yeah.
Oh, wait.
And it takes only 15 minutes.
Let's see who's working on
And they do the
Thursday.
whole thing, if you know what I mean.
My butthole?
Yeah. So I've never.
I'm working with Sarah and Luke on Thursday. Do you think they would like hold it down while I got this wax? Is that weird?
Well, you have to stay for mine too.
Yeah,
So
but if that's 30 minutes.
Yeah, but there might be like a consultation.
I like asked Blair for a raise this week. So maybe this isn't the week for me to step out and get my vagina waxed.
It's such a crazy thing. I've never really wanted to do. Whenever anyone has talked about it, I've always been like, why the hell would you do that? And then recently I've just been like, maybe.
Well, because the vagina it's like you think you're always not going to mind shaving it and you're not going to mind maintaining it. And then just like life catches up to you and like the last thing on your, like, why would you ever spend an extra, God only knows how long in the shower shaving it?
Yeah.
And like Wolf does mine, but recently he hasn't been like keeping up. So it's out of control.
Yeah.
It's like I couldn't go to the beach tomorrow.
Really?
I couldn't like.
But here's my problem. Your nails look amazing, by the way.
We're matching.
Great job. Great job.
It was so last minute. I said to her, I was like, just regular gel on my fingernails.
Mm-hmm.
And then I was sitting there and I was like, is it too late to get acrylics?
Yeah.
And
Are they
Blair
acrylics
got
or
me
Gel
a
X?
gift card to a nail salon.
I know she did. She asked me what your order was.
Oh, what my order was.
Yeah, she was like, what is Hannah like?
And I've never been there before.
I know. And she said honey, and I was like, she's going to like that. It's fancy.
So
it's a fancy place.
That confirms I can get my nails done again after this, which is really exciting.
Let's go. Thanksgiving nails, here she comes.
Thanksgiving nails.
What kind of Thanksgiving nails are you going to get?
I was actually going to ask, what are you doing for Thanksgiving?
I go to Aunt Diane's house.
Here in New York?
Yeah. It's
What's
like
the deal there?
Like 40.
Closed, open invite? Because there's a chance I'm going to be in the city for one of the holidays.
Really?
I got special treatment last year, but I don't get it this year. You have to work one of them for Orange Theory. So
I mean, you want to come to It's 40 people.
So I'll kind of just like blend right in.
Yeah. No, I mean,
like one more girl.
I can ask for sure.
Well, they asked for everyone to submit at work. Like, are you Thanksgiving is your priority or Christmas is your priority? Talk to us. Mm-hmm. I said Christmas is my priority. Like I'd rather be in the city, work the morning of Thanksgiving, and then latch on to some plans here in the city. So I don't know.
It's not in the city.
Where is it? It's not at her house?
No. It's, you know where it is. It's out
okay,
east.
if you, when does this come out? This come out this week?
Yeah.
Wow.
This is tomorrow.
Okay, if you are listening and you have plans in New York on Thanksgiving, me and maybe my mom and my boyfriend and dog could come to.
No, I can't have everyone.
Well, I don't know. Wolf is with me for holidays, but I don't know if me staying in the city, if he would stay or if he would go to North Carolina. Because I'd be fine with him going to North Carolina. It might even be nice. Maybe he would take Stinky And then my mom comes in, and then I have like a little vacation for him. I love Stinky, but he has a lot of work caring for him.
Yeah.
So it'd be nice if like him and Stinky.
And it'll be shortly after. Well, not shortly after. It'll be like a month after your dog clinic.
No, I'm really getting worried.
She asked me, so Miranda, so my dear friend Miranda, she has a dog who I love very, very much named Noodles. And he is, I would say, lightly high maintenance in that he requires a lot of love in a way that you might not expect for an animal. Like, he can't be alone for more than 30
He's
minutes.
passionate. He's passionate about connection.
But he's such a little munchy.
He's
really sweet. It's just he can't be alone for more than 30 minutes, which logistically poses a lot of issues.
If you have to leave the house at all.
The thing for me that I really didn't think through was the working out with him, because I was like, shit. But the plus side is that he has a prescription to trazodone that he is very active on.
Awesome.
And so you can give it to him, but I always feel bad because he's so, like, when I didn't give him the trazodone and I was with him all day, I would take him to the park and he's running around having a nice time. It's like, I don't want to drug him, you know, but if you don't drug him, he's really like in a bad place, crying. He tries to drown himself in his water bowl, which like
very performative.
Is really crazy,
really
but
upsetting.
Like he's just such a munchie. I like miss him talking about him, but anyways, he's
just like a love bug.
He's a love bug. He wants to be, and like literally when he's kind of like Margot. Like when you're sitting around the apartment, he like literally just comes up and sleeps right next to you at all times.
Putting on a little bit of a show.
Yeah, I bet
she's showing that body.
She's showing that body, yaddy. But anyways, so he is looking for, I think, because she's going away with her boyfriend. She was looking, I guess her usual contacts aren't working out right now, so she needs someone to look after. And I was like, maybe Hannah.
I mean, if I'm being honest, I feel like I can do one or the other.
Noodles or the other dog?
Yeah, I feel like I can't have Stinky, Noodles, and Goblin in my house. That's
Goblin?
Stinky, Noodle, and Goblin. But I think...
Goblin. Noodles is definitely... Like, I know Noodles. What are Goblin and Stinky going to be up to while you're not there?
Well, this is what also makes me a little nervous about Goblin, is Goblin doesn't need to be in the crate, she said. But like when you're out... But like Stinky does need to be in the crate, and I really don't want Stinky to feel like kind of like someone else is taking over his home.
He definitely
if like
will.
I'm gonna leave, put Stinky away in his crate and leave Goblin out to play, like that's not fair. I mean, of course I can like close the bedroom door, turn on the TV for Stinky, and leave Goblin in the living room. Pill time. But that's my only fear is like I am kind of. I'm giving away Stinky's home for a little extra cash in a way if I take on Goblin.
Whatever happened to that TikTok I showed you that was like
I emailed her.
I need an artist's home with.
Did you see us messaging?
No.
She said gave me the email. She said send it here, and I sent her the email. I said let me know if you got it or whatever, and she was like great, we'll check them soon. And I haven't heard from her.
Fuck.
I know.
Did you send her a picture of the wall?
I sent her an amazing video of the whole apartment.
Wow. And she doesn't.
I showed her that. I was like, everything is also movable. Like,
we can take down the entire shrine.
Like, whatever you want, we can take it down. We can put it back up. We can get a new shrine going. Whatever you need. The video was pretty much like, come here. It's also like she was saying they're looking for like just an apartment that could semi be an artist. And it's like if they're filming something, they're obviously going to bring their own stuff too.
Yeah.
I thought it was perfect.
When I first read it said it was like artist home, and then I realized it had to be a man, and I was like, yeah, man's not living in this little.
This is not a man's.
This is not a man's world.
This is not where a man is.
It's a man's
creating.
World.
But I want that gig more than any gig.
I know that's why I asked, because that's a good one. This woman for context, everyone. This woman on TikTok, she posted, "I will give someone $2,000 in cash to let me film." In their apartment for like 2 nights. It like really wasn't that bad. You could stay here.
We'll stay here. Dog too.
Wolf can be in the park, and you can stay here. And
no, the wolf and Stinky can go to Matt's.
Yeah,
and I'll stay here.
Matt would be thrilled. Oh, by the way, Matt brought up my neighbor. This is my neighbor. He brought up Wolf on the roof. We were having a hang, and he's like, "Yeah, I've like really like this is my neighbor, by the way, who lives in an apartment too. And he was like, I really like started to hang out with Nora's friends. I'm like kind of in her crew, like blah, blah, blah. And I was like, yeah. I was like, he's like, and you know, Hannah's got her stinky that she drops off at my house. She's a cool ass chick. This chick is so dope. And then she was like, and then he was like, and then I got my man, Wolfgang. And he literally, he was like, that's my buddy. That's my boy. My boy.
I wish they would hang like that.
He kept being like my boy.
My
and I was
boy,
just
my
like,
man.
my man.
I don't even talk about Wolf like that. My man.
I was dying at the betrayal
That
list.
is-
My boyfriend.
If I'm in a bad mood.
I didn't realize that they had to be like, I thought I was just giving you ideas. I didn't realize that they were mine. So I was giving like general ideas.
Oh no,
of
those were
New York.
yours. Those were yours.
I have some
I thought it
other-
was good though.
Mine were pretty good.
We can always do the trend again. It did
Let's do it
pretty
every day.
well. Sure,
Every
no
day.
problem.
every day.
Once a week, we've done another betrayal list. People be like, these girls are so jaded.
This weekend was a lot. Okay. New York moment of the week was canvassing for Zoran.
Mm-hmm.
And like,
I need to do it.
Yes, we should together, honestly.
Okay.
You would I really run a tight ship that I think you would really vibe with.
Okay.
I was paired with this woman who was so sweet, older woman, so kind and nice. We needed to pick up the pace. I was trying to get we were doing a full building, and I was like, we got to get every single apartment here. We didn't get to all of them, but we did get to a lot of them.
Got to a lot.
And I think we were a really good duo.
Mm-hmm.
We kind of represented both the old and the young.
Yeah.
In the neighborhood.
Kind of like, look, everyone's out here.
Everyone's
for him.
out here. And I asked if we could split up at one point, and she was like, I really don't think we. I was like, okay.
No problem. She
you
was
know,
very attached.
She's really, really sweet. But that, like, going around and talking to people and go knock, knock, knock on everyone's door. Oh my God. It was like a rush.
Yeah.
You just had no idea what was going to come out on the other side.
Door? How's it going to go?
Like, some people were like, sure, like, yeah, I didn't know who that was, like, sure.
Mm-hmm.
And some people, this one real estate agent, he came out, he was like getting dressed and like being so cocky and just like coming for me. And I literally, like, when you get into debate mode with me, I start lying.
No problem. Whatever
and
you
I'm
have
just
to do
like,
to win.
he's like, I've been a real estate broker for 15 years. I was like, really? For what company? And he's like, he's going on. I was like, that's crazy. I've been a broker for like 20. He's like, where? And I'm like, Sotheby's.
Of course, with Lori Cooper.
And I'm like, and he's like, oh, really? And I was like, yeah. And I used to do construction too, but
And this is with your old woman partner next
and
to you.
she was like looking at me like this. And then I'm like, he's like, well, then and I was like, interest rates. And then
One step ahead of
once
him.
I'm in it, the thing
And
is,
once
I
you're in the
can't-
lie, you're kind of like you're lying to
interest
push
rates.
this agenda. So it's kind of like once you're in it, you're blind.
I was
You're
like,
part
boom,
of
boom,
it.
boom.
Yeah.
But yeah, he just was trying to mansplain things to me that I actually did know, but I knew that he wouldn't think I knew unless I put on a title.
Yeah.
So
unless
I,
you
like,
said I
had to
do the
come-
same job as you.
Yeah, like
You
unless I
can't
said that,
be a
he
jerk
was
to
not
me.
going to budge.
Mm-hmm.
And then finally I was just like, well, do you care about people? Like, how about that? And he was like, I do. And I was like, then you should vote for Zoran. Okay.
What do you say?
And he was like, that's a good point.
It is.
And it's just
Because
like, can everyone just chill out?
Because
Like,
everyone's getting self-involved.
everyone's like,
I don't think we've ever seen more self-involvement than right now in the world.
Oh my God.
Everyone is so obsessed with themselves, their needs, their goal. And of course, to some degree, you got to put yourself first, but like not in the mayoral race.
It's just crazy. I
Yeah.
mean, I
I
have
have to tell you something after. Finish your thought first.
canvassing was amazing and the vibes were great. I did, however, run into someone of my past.
Not ideal at canvassing.
But
That's the risk you take in New York.
That's a risk. But I'm glad that he was doing that.
Yeah.
And I truly and it was so easy to canvass for Zoran. I didn't have to lie to anyone else. And I did not lie about Zoran or just for the
about
record.
the career.
I lied about my career
As a broker.
as a woman. But I did not lie about his agenda or anything. I was very
you don't need
straightforward
to.
because you don't need to. That's
don't
the
need
thing.
to lie.
That's the thing. You can. That's what I was gonna say. It's the most beautiful canvassing because you're just so honest. You're like, wouldn't it be nice if we could live in a city that we could afford?
Yeah.
And everyone's like, that would actually be really dope.
The video campaign he did with that woman saying like, I used to love saying I was from this city and now it just happens to be where I live. I really felt that because there was a chunk of my time in New York and I still love New York. That's why I'm here. You know what I mean? But like there was a chunk where I was like, I can't believe it. This is the best place on earth.
Totally.
And I was just always like, oh, life has gotten so stressful. That's what's beating me down. But it's like, no, like the city needs to be working for the people that love the city.
and who
it's
make
not
it
right
good,
now.
like the artists.
Yeah, and it's pushing artists out. It's making them exhausted. They have no money. They're working 6 jobs. So they're like, I have to leave or I have
Right.
to be here unhappy.
Right,
You know? And it's
right.
like when he said that, when that part of the video of the ad, I was like, oh my God, that's how I feel.
I've never wanted to talk to a man so badly. I just want to sit down with him for 5 minutes and just have a convo.
I feel like
And just be
think
like,
I'd be chill, but
I think I'd start
be
crying.
really overwhelmed.
I think I'm the way that I was like, oh yeah, we should see if we can get on the pod. Like
I
now
still
he's like
agree.
literally the most famous person in the world right
I
now.
still think we should have him on the
I
podcast. He's more than welcome.
What were you going to say before though? What were you going to say?
I
And
guess-
also if anyone's looking at this is an optical illusion. I do not look like this. Like
Yeah.
I'm fit. I have cool clothes. My hair doesn't look like this. I had just recently got a blowout. I just went to hot yoga today, so I had to wash it. Like, just don't look at me.
Don't look. We
Just
considered turning the lights off.
This isn't me.
What would you guys have done if this whole episode was like in the dark?
See, that's the thing that it should be. That's how podcasting should be. What is all this video
It wasn't
action?
supposed to be video.
The whole thing is
It's
supposed to
about
be a
audio.
listening experience.
And if I didn't,
it's not a
if
constant
this
music
was-
video.
If
Constant.
you couldn't see me right now, I might even be podcasting better because there's that comfort. I can be myself.
I would
a
say
little
I'm
more.
being really myself.
You're definitely
right
comfortable
now.
right now, but that's because we have to because you're going to bed immediately soon.
Immediately, all junior girls. What were you gonna say?
What I was going to say is my New York moment of the week, which is a bad New York moment. Did I tell you this?
No.
Okay, so me and Wolf are walking Stinky in the park. Stinky has on the gentle leader leash, okay, which is what he was trained with, which is also because he pulls like crazy and he eats rocks sometimes, okay? And it just is like we can pull him back a little bit quicker. It's kind of like, it's called like a slip tie, I think, where like if he pulls, it gets a little tight, not around his throat, just around right behind his ear. And then when he stops, when he's walking nicely next to us, it's pretty loose. Everybody and their mother in the park has this on their dog, right? We're walking Stinky and he's pulling because he's trying to get a squirrel. So we're trying to reel him in, but he's pulling, but like we're walking with him, but it's tight on him because he's trying to get a squirrel. He doesn't care because he's a dog. He's trying to get the squirrel. This woman walks by and goes, your leash is way too tight on your dog, assholes. And something came over me where I was being calm because normally I'm not. That's not my first impulse is to be calm. And I was like, oh, it's actually like a slip leash. Like it's only tight right now because he's pulling and it's not tight even around his. She goes, I don't want to engage.
Well, you just did.
And then Wolf goes, then don't call us assholes, bitch. And then she like looked and kept walking. How insane is that?
Kind of sexy of Wolf.
Yeah, I was because
That
it was
was
like,
cool.
because if his gut instinct was be like, get away, bitch, you'd be like, all right, let's not be those people.
Yeah.
But it was like, I tried to be calm. She
Yeah.
was rude and he was like, go, get away.
And
then I got crazy. I was like, give me the dog. Because I was going to run over to her, stand in front of her and show her the leash. And was like, no, we're not going. She called us asshole. We called her bitch. We can all leave now.
Yeah, we can all leave.
But how, like, if you're really worried about the dog, why don't you come over here so I can show you the leash? Also, Stinky sleeps with his head on my pillow under the covers every night. Like, no dog is more pampered than Stinky. Like, trust me, if there was any world that this leash was too tight or he was getting hurt, like, it wouldn't be in my household on my dog.
You know where I'm going to go with this, and I'm going to try not to go there?
Killer?
No.
Okay. That's where I was going.
Not quite.
Because it's like, then everyone at the park is looking at us. And now it's like this beautiful walk. Like, and this is, I just got back from Connecticut. Like, it's
You're trying to adjust back from a trip.
Yeah.
You don't want everyone acting weird.
I'm adjusting back, and that freaks me out. I'm trying for things to be normal.
You just want things to be normal.
I was telling Nora how I cannot handle when people come back from trips because, like,
my Berlin-Lisbon trip must have been really
I wish you would travel less. Like, I want things to be, even when you go away for the weekend, I'm like, Monday, next time we see each other, it will be an adjustment, but we'll get there. But no one else thinks of it that way. But fuck her. My dog is beyond cared for. And also, like, I wouldn't have even ever put the leash on him if I thought it was. And also, look around the park. I'm pretty sure we passed like 2 dogs before we got where we were that had on the same leash.
I want everyone to look deep down within themselves, and then I want them to turn on the news.
Mm-hmm.
And I want them to think about their priorities.
Because if you have the energy to get upset and chime in on something,
then I want to
call
see
people's
you
names
on the front line somewhere else too.
I need you yelling at ICE agents.
Yes.
Like, take the asshole and go there.
Yes.
Take it there. Get it away from me. And get it away from Stinky. Like,
it's just these Park Slope losers who think that they're being politically active by calling out other Park Slopians.
Yeah.
Who clearly are just being fine.
And I'm going to say something. There's so much attention on dogs, okay? And I do want to say, yes, our dogs are babies. And yes, Stinky sleeps in the bed and we let him have steak when we make a nice steak. Like, he's pampered, but he's also a dog. And if he's a dog that's pulling on the leash, eating rocks and chasing squirrels, there needs to be a little discipline involved. And I'm not saying she saw me disciplining him, but like, I do feel like sometimes people see dogs being treated just like a normal dog would be. And they're like, oh my God, cry for help. We need to help this dog.
Right.
It's like, no, just because my dog isn't wearing pearls and watching TV on his iPad in bed doesn't mean he's being like abused.
Yeah.
He's on his collar. He's on his leash. He's being a little disciplined. We have to get him back in line.
Yeah.
If not, he's going to eat the squirrel. You want to know how I know? Because I've watched him eat a pigeon. So it's just like, why don't you mind your business?
And then you know who's going to be rushing that pigeon to the animal rescue center is that woman and being like, I can't leave your dog.
This dog, the leash was too loose and now he ate the pigeon. She should have been there for the pigeon. I wish I had the impulse to be like, sick 'em. So then she thought I had an attack dog. And she had a moment of thinking maybe she's about to be attacked.
That you can get a really big fine for that. So maybe don't do that. But
like, imagine how
Stinky
good
would never. But yeah.
Imagine how good it would have felt.
Right.
Just in that moment where she thinks she knows this dog, she knows what's best, and then I reveal, which is I don't, that I have an attack dog, and she just has that little flinch. That's all I'm talking about.
That's all she's talking about.
That's all I'm talking about.
That's all I'm talking
Stinky
about.
would never, even if we told him to, you know. He would kiss for sure. He loves to kiss.
It was really, when I was babysitting Noodles, it is really interesting to experience a city with a dog. You start to realize that everyone is kind of like against they're either against or for your dog, and there's no middle ground. Like, you look around,
God, it's so true.
You look around and there's like all these signs like, don't pee here, don't pee here. But then there's like water bowls everywhere. So it's like, okay, so this cafe is going to give them water, but then they're not allowed to pee anywhere. So what's the logic there?
No, and it's really like Stinky will do something that I think is like cute, funny. Like, maybe he pulls to like across the sidewalk, and some people just like laugh and smile at him, and other people are like so put out. Like, we didn't
stopped
to get
me
your dog
while I was walking and was like, oh my God, this is the best moment of my day.
And then you're like, amazing feeling. Like,
oh my God,
my dog is doing this for someone.
It's crazy.
It's so special.
And then, you bring them to Club Coming, and it's like, it's not an issue, but people are kind of like, you brought a dog here? And it's like, yeah, he needs to see some drag too. Yeah.
What, he's supposed to stay home?
He is an elder gay.
Yes,
Noodles is definitely an elder gay.
That is the perfect way to describe Noodles, is that he's an elder gay man.
I actually really think Wolf and Noodles should have some time together.
My other elder gay man.
You should come to the Elliott Smith show.
Are you coming?
We need to talk about that offline.
I said it's my mom's birthday already.
Yep.
Okay.
69.
She said something funny while I was home. Me and Ryan were home for Friday night, Saturday, Sunday. On Sunday, out of nowhere, she goes, "Hey, you guys haven't said anything about my haircut." And we go, "When did you get your haircut?" She was like, "Last week, I think, maybe 2 weeks ago." Like, like she said it as if she got it that morning.
God, she's so funny.
She's so funny.
She's
She was
so funny.
She shared with Ryan and Stephanie a story that most therapists would be like, "Oh my God, you're in a toxic relationship with your mother." She shared it with them as if, what was she supposed to do other than this? She was retelling the story of when she met Wolf's mom for the first time, that dinner debacle, right?
Oh God.
And she was
bad.
like, Wolf is freaking out in the back seat. We're running late. Hannah's having like a panic attack. So yeah, I did what I had to do. And I just said to her, "Do you want me to pull over so you can jump off the bridge?" And Ryan and Stephanie were like, "Kim." And she was like, "What would you guys have done?" Like, as if suggesting I jump off the bridge was like her only option.
What else would you do?
And like Wolf was like mortified by that suggestion, of course, but it's like, that's my mom, you know, like that was the environment growing
I remember
up.
getting texts during that ride being like, "This isn't good."
It was a bad ride. Nobody was in their right state of mind. And then we get there and like Mina's had a couple drinks and she doesn't care that we're late. So it kind of was like, well, then why did we just have the worst car ride of our lives?
It always sucks when you're having a mental breakdown about being late and then you get there and it's like the other person's late or they don't care. Or like life doesn't matter.
Sometimes I feel like I get like that before I come here. I'm like, I'm coming. And
no,
you're
I know. And I'm always like, hey.
Every time I show up, Nora's like, hi.
Hey,
and I need to, you know, when we wanted to remind me that I love my boyfriend, so we said Target lamp. Yes. For context, I'm someone that's always like, if something's wrong in the relationship, one thing goes wrong and I'm like, I should probably break up. It's not a good fit. It's not meant to be.
Right.
But then when something goes right, I don't say anything or think anything.
Yeah.
So I just forget it. So I was telling Nora something nice that happened and we were in the Target lamp aisle and she was like, Target lamp. That's your word to remember. You're telling me this story. You love your boyfriend. You had a good interaction with him.
No, I'm like, Target lamp.
Target lamp.
Did you end up getting that lamp?
Damn. I should.
We're going to wrap up because it's going to be a short ass episode.
How long has it been?
It's 32 minutes.
That's pretty long.
That's pretty long.
I feel like we've been talking for a while.
Just Us episodes can be a little shorter. And the interview episodes are like an interview plus Just Us.
Yeah,
right?
it's like a double whammy.
I also got to talk to you about Love is Blind, just real quick before, as you tuck me into bed.
On here, you want to do it for fun? Or
no, it's a private cover.
It's very private. I haven't watched it.
So private.
But you can spoil. But this girl I follow on TikTok was saying it's the worst season she's ever seen.
Well, she's a fucking idiot.
Is she wrong?
She's
it's amazing.
That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard. That's the dumbest thing I've heard today.
Dumb.
She's everyone is talking about how amazing this season is. The casting was exceptional.
Then
Plus, there's
fuck her.
something about, was she from Colorado?
I don't know.
Because something's going on there.
Okay.
I think that's kind of the consensus.
Like people from Colorado?
No, just like there's something we'll discuss. But
Okay,
it's just
I can't
like
wait
it
to
is.
hear.
It is.
I can't wait to
crazy.
watch.
Well, I don't want to give any spoilers on the pod because I've gotten some feedback that sometimes we give spoilers. Although it was from my friend who, it was like 3 weeks after Amaya and Brian were together, and he was like, "You ruined Love Island for me," and I was like, "Come on, babe." Like seriously.
It's like, how did you not open your phone and have that ruined?
Well, he doesn't
for
have
you?
Instagram, so I felt
God.
bad. I felt bad because that was the shitty. That's a shitty
You know
feeling.
how I feel about spoilers.
I know, but anyways, I have a lot to say about Love is Blind.
Okay.
And on that note,
I was trying to think if I could think of like one crazy thing to ask you at the end, but I couldn't.
So that we could stay on forever and ever.
No, I'm just thinking about the time I asked you like what it would take for us to hook up and how that really kind of got the ball rolling.
Well, the ball needs to roll
to bed. So next time we'll talk. Well, we talked about our landing strips. Yeah. So that was kind of our ball rolling.
Well, now I feel like I don't even want to. We can talk about it later.
You
but I don't even
want it.
No, I do. I just I don't want it to be like a quick thing. Like I want it to like we go together, we cheer each other on.
Then it can't be Thursday night.
Okay, then I can reschedule.
Can it be Friday?
Well,
Okay, Nora wants to close it.
I need to
It's time for bed. It's time for bed.
Okay.
All right.
All right. Love you, Hannah.
Oh my gosh, should we do the intro? I'm Hanna Gerlander.
And I'm going to bed.
And you were just listening to New Yorker of the Week.
Love you.
Love you.